Flesh and Blood Dead. Oh! Hello there and welcome to my workshop. Computer? How did you get in there? Something must have went wrong with the flux capacitor or something. Anyways, now that I have your attention, has this ever happened to you? I've finally done it! The perfect Genesis deck for Skirmish Season 7. There is no way I can lose with this deck. It's impossible! Wait, what's that about the Season 7 Skirmish changes? There's a sideboard now? It doesn't matter anyways. I'll never be able to play this deck. I don't have 3 Rise Above Yellows. Oh man, I have Ophidia. Oh, well, fear not, young meta sheep, for I have the solution to your problem. Maybe you're new to Flesh and Blood, or maybe you haven't played for a while, but haven't looked into gaining more cardboard for your collection. Maybe you have an idea for a deck, but you don't have the cards. Well, here's a short list of places you can check to find the cardboard you desire. And I can tell you, I have bought from every single one of these places, except for number 1 on my list, which is number 1, your local game store. Now, don't misunderstand. I'm not trying to say I haven't bought cards from my local game store, but hear me out and you'll understand what I mean. As a somewhat famous English professor once said, or was he creative writing? Your local game store should always be the first place to check to find whatever it is you're looking for. This is true. However, unlike other big games out there, Flesh and Blood doesn't have the biggest singles market. Maybe your LGS doesn't sell singles. Maybe they only sell sealed product. Or maybe they are selling singles, but the prices are a little too high. If this applies to you, it may be time to search online for other sellers. In my case, it's that my LGS doesn't really sell big cards, which is fair. However, number 2 on this list might help you out. Number 2, FabTCGCards.com. Fab TCG Cards, run by Jim, is my number 1 place to go to look for cards. Jim does a really good job of keeping prices within reason and often works hard to keep a good stock of cards, in stock. He mainly focuses on newer sets, but does have some supply of older cards still in stock. They also sell custom playmats if you're looking for a new way to bling out your play area. If you order from here, you can expect fast shipping times, great prices, and possibly a funny or inspiring quote on your receipt. If you also happen to be a patron of a select few Fab YouTubers, you'll also get a 10% discount code once per month. The downsides are, you won't find white border cards here unless he's changed that recently, and that their stock is limited to what they open. From what I've seen, Fab TCG Cards does not have a buy list of any sort, so expect mostly newer cards with the occasional sprinkling of older sets when they get their hands on them. My number 1 place to go every time. And don't forget, if you can get $40 of cards in your cart, you get free shipping. However, this only applies to cards. Number 3, Fab Foundry. Now, sometimes Jim doesn't have what I'm looking for, so I have to look somewhere else. And when that happens, I go to Fab Foundry. Fab Foundry has been one of those single shops that have been around since the early days of Fab, selling a wide variety of cards from older sets to newer sets. I normally go to Fab Foundry to see if they have what I'm looking for, if I can't find it on Fab TCG Cards. On top of singles, you can find a few playmats, sleeves of all sorts, and pre-constructed decks for any beginner. Sealed decks are budget CC decks that focus on the first 8 heroes. These are made by Fab Foundry themselves. If you ever wanted to try a hero like Bravo but didn't know where to start, a pre-con deck from Fab Foundry may be a good place to start for you. As of current though, Fab Foundry only has 4 of the 8 heroes in stock, and of that, only 2 are available. This could either be because they don't have the supply to make more, or it doesn't sell enough to justify making more of these decks. The downsides to Fab Foundry are that the prices do tend to be on the high end for certain cards. You won't pay too much buying from them, but if you're only looking for 1 or 2 cards, you may find yourself paying a few dollars more than you would from other sites. They also don't stock white border cards. But if you have a few cards you want to grab and can unlock that free shipping, you can expect your cards to arrive quick and in good condition. I also recommend trying to find affiliate links so you can help support others out there when you buy from them. If you buy your singles from here, you can expect fast shipping, good prices, and sometimes a little note of inspiration on your receipt. Number 4. MinMax Games. MinMax Games, an LGS located in Chicago, Illinois, really has made a name for themselves in the Flesh and Blood community. Not only has MinMax been doing events for Flesh and Blood, but they've also been sponsoring select YouTubers, making their name known in the Flesh and Blood world. You'll find a wide variety of stock from almost every set here. Looking for that legendary from Welcome to Wraith? They probably have it. MinMax also has a good selection of promo cards in stock. Unlike our previous single sellers, MinMax does sell white border cards. They have quick shipping turnaround and keep cards in pristine condition. Being an LGS, you are also able to buy sealed product from them, and if you happen to be in the area, you can change your order to pickup and pick up your order directly from them. The downsides are that being a major LGS, there are times that they cannot ship cards. These are usually in association with major events such as Pro Tour, Worlds, or whatever event is going on for them. They do, however, offer a pickup option, so if you are going to be at those events, you can pick it up from them. You also aren't able to combine sealed product with singles orders. The website you order singles from is a different website than the one you order sealed product from. If you wanted to buy a box of Outsiders while also ordering some premeditates to complete your collection, you would have to do 2 different orders on 2 different websites. Despite all that, MinMax is a great place to find the cards you are looking for, whether they are singles or sealed products. Be sure to look out for discount codes when you make an order here. Number 5. Social media. Flesh and Blood is often called a player's game. The prices on most cards are determined by the value the cards offer in play settings. This isn't to include cards like your Cold Foil Fables or your rare promo cards, but most of your playable cards will fall into a price range that seems to fit for a playset of those cards. It is because of this that many players will gladly sell their extra cards at slightly lower than listed price. Maybe they're offloading bulk or trying to fund their next Dream Deck. Whatever the reason, you can find many players selling their cards on many social media platforms. No matter which social media platform you prefer, you'll find many players trying to sell what they have to make a little bit of extra cash. There are many things to consider before you attempt to join this market, however. Unlike in-person trading, you are talking to someone who could well be across the ocean. These transactions take a lot of trust that one person won't try to take advantage of the other. You'll be giving not only money to someone you've probably never met, but also personal information in the form of an address. You need to be smart when looking for what you need on the social media platforms. A few things to consider. When it comes to payment, try and use a neutral payment platform, such as PayPal Goods and Services, so that if something goes wrong, you can get your money back. Make sure that when you share your address, it isn't going to cause problems for you. Personally, I use a P.O. box, but if this isn't possible for you, there may be other options. When negotiating with a seller, check their ratings if they have any. Sadly, there are a few sellers out there who are just looking to scam you for quick cash. But if you are cautious and know what to look for, you may find a good deal on the cards you're looking for and have a flawless, easy transaction. Number 6. TCG Player. TCG Player is easily the largest seller of cardboard in North America. Many prices of cards are based off of what prices you see on this website, so why wasn't it number 1? While TCG Player is a great source for finding cards and prices, TCG Player itself isn't a store. It's a platform of stores. You aren't buying from one location, but instead many locations. It is because of this you'll find inconsistencies when ordering from TCG Player. Prices and shipping vary from seller to seller. you may find yourself waiting up to a month for just one order. Most lower priced orders don't have tracking. You may even have your order canceled if a seller has forgotten to update their listing. Despite all of this, TCG Player is what I call a good last resort location. You'll find just about everything here. If you need cards but can't find it anywhere else, TCG Player may be the place to find what you need. Just keep an eye on a seller's reviews, as while rare, there are some sellers who don't sell what they are promising, whether it's a heavily played card being sold as near mint, or a counterfeit card being sold. Be smart when you shop here, and you'll be okay. Number CST, Wraith Wears. When I started writing the script, this store didn't exist yet. A unique store in terms of price and availability, Wraith Wears is an online store unlike any other. Started by Breezy, a known entity in the Fab community, Wraith Wears is a once-a-week store that offers prices way below what you can expect to find anywhere else. The catch? The store is only open for 24 hours, starting at 6 p.m. on Friday and ending 6 p.m. Saturday, Central Standard Time every week, with exceptions. At the time of recording this, I've ordered from them around 5 times and had great transactions every time. Like many of the others on this list, Wraith Wears offers free shipping on orders $40 or more, cards only, and I've received orders as quick as a week from them. The only problems with Wraith Wears is that they are only open 24 hours in a week. If you forget to check the website when it's open, you may find yourself waiting a week to see what new wares they have. They do have less stock than most single sellers. Wraith Wears takes to selling like a traveling merchant more than a massive franchise. Because of this, you may find cards you saw last week aren't listed next week, either due to being sold or because there's a market for it, though my guess is more the former. That being said, Wraith Wears has become a weekly habit of mine, just to check to see what's new on their website. Since opening, they've expanded quite a bit to include playmats, full playsets of cards, and foreign language cards, all depending on available stock or customer interest. If I had to put Wraith Wears on the list properly, I'd put them just above or below MinMax Games. While their prices can't be beat, a lack of cards can often lead to you just window shopping rather than getting what you're looking for. But if you have time and money, it's worth it to wait for them to open before buying what you're looking for anywhere else. Oh man, I really want this playmat. Maybe I should... Oh, hey! You're back. Ignore that. So yeah, that's 6 sellers, 6 online sellers to help you find the cardboard you need. Is this all of them? No, not even close. There are many other sellers out there, and maybe you know one who deserves to be listed as well. Whether you need to buy a bunch of commons to build your commoner deck, or you need Stormstriders for your new Kano deck, I hope this list of stores helps you find what you need. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find 3 Rise Above Yellows to complete my Genis meta-destroying deck. Wait. Skirmish season's already over? Dang. Oh well, guess I'll have to wait for Skirmish Season 8. Hi there. Thanks for watching this video and visiting my workshop. I had this idea for this video a while ago, and as far as I know, I haven't seen anyone else do a where to buy cards video. There probably is a few though, I just probably didn't look hard enough. But I wanted to put out my actual first video as something useful, and I learned a lot about editing doing this. I'm not good, I learned a lot. And believe it or not, I can't actually see what I'm looking at. Well, thanks for watching this video, and I hope you have a nice day, night, week, or whatever. I'm going to go work on something else.